What the fuck? What's up, everybody? Welcome to another video. Welcome to the channel. Now, I came across this video, man. This video is crazy. It's a crazy shootout that happened straight out of Compton, not the movie that I just had to talk about, because things like this, as a person that grew up in the hood, albeit in Africa, ain't ever seen something this insane in my entire life. All right, so let me show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. See, stock lock, couple of boys just waltzing casually. There's no sound, by the way, so sorry about that. The CCTV. Just waltzing casually. This guy knows what's about to go down. He's got a security vest on. Pow! Look at that. They just popped off at him. Look. God damn. And these guys are so clumsy. Look at that. How did any of these people not even get caught up in a crossfire would beat me? They're obviously terrible shots. Look at them. Just lumping over each other. Oh my goodness. Ain't ever seen something this crazy before ever in my life. So that's what happened there. Couple of boys walked in. Now, I don't want you guys to start assuming the race of these people. Don't believe your eyes, right? And this is one of the reasons why I believe stories like this don't hit the mainstream media, because, you know, it doesn't fit the narrative. After all, these kids that you just saw could possibly well be maybe white supremacists or possibly Proud Boys or something. So let's check out the news, how local news covers this, because you ain't gonna see it on CNN or MSNBC.
An illegal pot shop targeted for a robbery becomes the scene of a deadly shootout. Investigators say a robber and a security guard both opened fire. CBS 2's Tina Ezedine has the story now from Compton.
A bullet from a handgun pierced the thick glass window of a smoke shop. What investigators confirm is actually an illegal pot shop. Blood on the concrete from a gunfight between four men and a security guard.
They're pretty brazen, and I'm assuming this is not the first time this crew has done this.
An attempted robbery, investigators say, ended with one suspect dead, a security guard shot. The suspects took off in a nearby getaway car. A store clerk next door called police.
There's a lot of police over here and it's killed me.
Businesses and customers who come to this shopping plaza say they've been complaining to law enforcement for years about this illegal pot shop, but nothing's been done. Adding to their concerns is the fact that just right across the street is a middle school.
There's no kind of business enforcement that's currently happening with these shops.
There's been violence here before, too much of it.
It is a problem, and they are popping up everywhere.
And customers are weary.
I'm scared, nervous, you know, because it's not right. You know, it's a lot of people in here, you know, all the time, and they keep going like this. I don't know what's going to happen.
The security guard who was wearing a bulletproof vest survived. In the end, the three suspects got away, but with no marijuana, no money. But left clues. Along with the bullet and blood, the robbers left the gun. In Compton, Tina Ezedine, CBS 2 News.
All right, you guys, you saw that, you heard that for yourself. So first of all, it's an illegal pot shop to start with. So they sell marijuana. I'm sorry, cannabis, because in Washington, they said they are banning the word marijuana because when they ban those such words, it solves this sort of problems in this kind of neighborhood for shizzle, right? It solves that problem. But anyways, this particular shop has had this problem before, and a lot of business owners and customers have complained to law enforcement, but nothing has been done. And why should anything be done? After all, some genius out there who plays basketball said they're hunting us. So why would they want to do anything, you know, and be accused of hunting us? So we have one suspect dead at the moment, and a security guard was shot at the time of this particular news, because this happened last month. And that's why I know mainstream media ain't gonna touch this with a 10-foot pole. Anyways, the scariest thing about this is that this shop where this happens often, according to reports, is very close to a middle school. Very close to a middle school, yet nothing is being done about it. And I bet you guys, if the government is going to do anything about this, they might probably look into stop the usage of the word
Marijuana.
And replace it with cannabis, and that should solve the problem like they did in Washington. That should be the solution to this particular problem. So we know that there has been violence there before. We know the security guard has been shot, but I got a little bit of update for you guys on this particular story as new information has come out on these guys that actually did this. So they could probably be, my guess would be Proud Boys or some white supremacists. But let's check this update out. We never know.
The LA County Sheriff's Department is searching for 2 suspects in this deadly shooting. Happened 4 weeks ago. 4 men walked into a smoke shop in Compton, attempted to commit an armed robbery. A security guard pulled his gun out, and the shootout began. The guard was killed. Another employee was wounded, but survived. 2 suspects have been arrested. The suspects still on the loose are Carlo Lundy and Keith Rachel.
John told you.
Their
Didn't I told you? All right, so you guys, there you have it. You have it. 2 black guys that actually are on the run for this particular crime. One of them is dead and one of them has been arrested. So let's quickly go over the story so that we can get the lowdown of what's going on currently. Authorities are searching for 2 suspects wanted in connection with an attempted armed robbery of a smoke shop in Compton that resulted in the death of a man. It happened Tuesday evening at a smoke shop located in the 1500 blocks of S. Wilmington Avenue. So it says, according to the Los Angeles Sheriff Department, 4 suspects entered the shop, which we already saw, pointed their guns at an armed security guard inside. That's when the security guard withdrew his handgun and a shootout between them began and ensued, as we saw from the video that we just watched. Anyways, the suspects fled the scene about 30 minutes after the botched robbery. One of the suspects was dropped off at a local hospital for treatment of a gunshot wound injury sustained during the shootout, authorities said. Oh, and guys, I forgot to mention that scumbag actually died at the hospital. Security guard sustained gunshot wounds to his face and neck, but was treated at a hospital and released, according to the officials. But the other news report that we saw, they said the security guard died. So I don't know which one to believe. This was 20 hours before that other updated news that I showed you. So maybe the guy eventually died a month later. I really don't know. Anyway, it says a second suspect was arrested the following day, authorities said. The 2 outstanding suspects have been identified as Kaylee Lundy, 23, and Keith Rachel, 21. They are wanted for murder, according to the authorities. So we don't know what went down. Could it be that they were the one that shot one of them? Or who knows what happened? Because I really don't know. Maybe they shot one of them. But anyway, they said information with anyone with information is asked to contact the LASD's Homicide Bureau at 323-890-5500. You can also call Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-TIPS. So if you can contact those people, well, then go ahead and do so. You might be saving a life. Who knows? Anyways, you guys, this is insane. In my own personal opinion, it's absolutely insane what's happening. And the funniest thing is that when you see people that actually call this problem out and say that this issue is happening in this community, you get other people calling them, coons and Uncle Toms and calling them, conservatives, like a particular YouTuber usually calls people that he disagrees with, calls them conservatives. But the issue is this: if you don't call these things out, if you don't call these sort of people out, if you're not talking about the issues that are going on in your own community, how do you expect those issues to get solved? How do you expect to keep on blaming bogeymen who are currently as powerless as anything and say that those are the biggest existential threats to your own community? They're not. They're really, really not. But this, I'm going to leave it here. But what say you about this whole thing? Do you reckon that those bogey people that they talk about all the time, that they're the biggest existential threat to this community? Or do you reckon, just... Anyways, you guys, either or, let me know in the comment section below. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, please feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, ding that bell for notification, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care, peace, stay safe out there, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.